Hi everybody, here's a quick story. When I finished my bachelor's degree in classical music, then I went to the University of North Texas to start my studies in jazz studies. It was a master's degree. And I happened to be within this amazing cohort of students that were so talented that it was a common belief that students felt there that one was the mistake the admissions department made. I happened to be among literally monster players that I just felt that I didn't know what I was doing there. My talent wasn't good enough. I wasn't good compared to all of those people. And I was just wasting my time among all these great players. When I graduated, that feeling stayed with me for quite a few years. Right after graduation, then I came to Austin and I started working for Steinway & Sons. Steinway & Sons is the oldest piano company in the world, and they produce the finest pianos on earth. And literally, it took me about 2 years before I felt I could sit down and play one of those pianos. I used to believe that the tuners, with all respect to all of them, were much better pianists than I was. And it was a very intimidating feeling just to see those instruments around me, because my mind went immediately to the thought that those things are not for me. Those pianos are not for me. Those pianos are for the greatest pianists, for those who really, really are talented, like those who studied with me while I was in school. It was until an afternoon on a weekend, I remember clearly, that I went by myself to the showroom after hours, after the store was closed, and I just got the courage to sit down in a 9-foot Steinway piano and I started playing on it. And I played it for hours. And the sound of that instrument was so pure, so beautiful, so rounded and deep that it just mesmerized me. And I felt like I wanted to do it again the following day, and the following day, and the following day. And it became a habit to me to just go and practice after hours, just for the sake of it. So it was my exposure to the beauty and amazingness of these instruments, of the Steinway & Sons pianos, who in a way gave me back that confidence that I could play those instruments. In 2015, and to make a story short, I became a Steinway Artist, which is a prestigious list of pianists that have been around 150 years and that have been part of this list of great pianists. I don't know whether I am better or not than a lot of those people that I study with, or any other artist out there. The point being is that it doesn't matter anymore. The point being is that the lesson I got through those years of somehow pain and shame of not playing the piano because I was comparing myself, is that those limitations are up here. And that word better or worse is a very subjective and relative that lives up here. And that it shouldn't even matter. At the end of the day, I learned that what matters is how you feel when you're playing an instrument. And number two, what are you able to express when you're playing that instrument? And if those two things accomplish what you have inside, if you express those things that you want to express, and it makes you feel the way you want to feel, then you can call, to my knowledge, yourself a successful artist, in the case of a pianist or any other instrument or instrumentalists. So that's the quick story about my encounter with the Steinway & Sons pianos and how it shaped the way I looked at my artistry, and I looked at myself as well as a pianist.